Welcome back to the Sky Packet Internet pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Cougars are out of the locker room. They're wearing the traditional uniforms tonight, the gold pants with the royal jerseys. American flag being trotted down the stadium here, and Berwick will be in all white. They had the paw on their helmet, I think, a little longer than Valley View did, but not too long. I think Valley View, the paw came about, Stan, I think it was in 1983, I want to say.
Wow, that's a lot of years.
Yep. So I think it was 82 or 83 when we went from the gold helmet that looked like Notre Dame to the royal blue with the white pod. It was around 82 or 83. So it's been a while, and there was the experiment with the white helmets in there for a couple of years in the years back. Probably about 2014, 15 or so. Valley View had white helmets for a couple of years, but back to the traditional. But they did oversize the paw a little bit, so that's one of the changes. Keys tonight for me, Stan, I think it's Valley View to utilize the strength they have tonight, to me, is going to be in the trenches on the offensive and defensive lines. Mix in some, get Higgins going, get Preston Reed going, get Nick Kaharski going, establish your running game, and play solid defense. Don't turn the ball over.
In that first game back in the second week of the season, Preston Reed was a big difference in that game. He had a real long run that set up a score, and then he had a screen pass that he converted and had a tremendous run with that particular play. I agree with you, and the Cougars need to establish the fact that they're going to be able to run the football against the Berwick defense.
Captains out at midfield for Berwick. It's Carroll, Snyder, DeAndrea, and Winter for the Cougars. It's Logan Smith, Solomon Roop, and Aiden Smith. So we got two Smiths out there. See how we get from the toss here. It looks like Berwick won the toss, and they deferred. So Valley View will get the football here to start. They're going to be going from our left to right, from Main Street toward the clubhouse. And we're going to get our national anthem, and we'll get things underway here. The second season, playoff football about to get underway here. Once again, this has been the Sky Packet Internet pregame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Valley View football brought to you by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Since 1987, Dr. Kenneth Savitsky, Main Street, Peckville, has been keeping you in sight. An independent optical practice, Dr. Savitsky can provide you with expert professional eye exams using the latest state-of-the-art equipment. Dr. Savitsky also offers glaucoma testing, no-drop retinal exams, cataract evaluation, and 24-hour emergency eye service. See Dr. Ken for the latest in basic designer and children's eyewear and contact lenses. For your next eye exam, call Dr. Ken Savitsky, 570-489-8989, the longest practicing optometrist in Peckville.
The Mattioli Law Firm and attorneys Michael Assant and Jason Mattioli can help. Slip and falls, auto accidents, motorcycle accidents, workers' compensation, tractor-trailer accidents, nursing home accidents or abuse, medical malpractice, dog bites, construction accidents, products liability, and much, much more. The Mattioli Law Firm can also guide you through the criminal justice system if you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. DUIs, ARDs, felony and misdemeanor crimes, traffic citations, and expungements. No matter if you've been injured or arrested, the Mattioli Law Firm's experienced and dependable staff will be at their best during your toughest times. Call today, 570-880-7389, or visit themattiolilawfirm.com to set up your free consultation. Andy's Pizza is family-owned and operated, serving the community for over 75 years. Located on Main Street in Peckville, Andy's serves up a pizza that is unique and delicious. Open 7 nights a week, simplicity is key at Andy's. Try the signature plain, round with red sauce, or the double crust white with rosemary and onion. The menu also offers specialty versions such as taco and BLT pizzas in the summer, potato or tomato and ricotta for Lent, and the hugely popular hot wing, Hawaiian, and chicken barbecue varieties. Call Andy's Pizza at 570-489-9238 to put your order in today. Also visit us on Facebook. It's Andy's Pizza in Peckville.
All right, a little AC/DC pick me up here. We're about to get playoff football underway. Huge thank you to Sky Packet Internet for sponsoring our pregame show all season. And the second season starts now. Stan, here we go. Playoff football is upon us, and it just seems like this time of the year goes by so quick.
It does. I mentioned that to somebody the other day, how quickly this is week 11. And, of course, the response was that the season does fly by because you're always looking forward to that next week.
Yeah, especially when you lose. It makes you're looking, you want to get back on the field really quick, don't you? And it's like it does make it a little bit harder. This kickoff will be presented by Gone Auto Store. Over 30 years of number one pricing, selection, and service. We're making friends at Gone Auto. First quarter, of course, as always, brought to you by our good friends at Pashodi Insurance. And Berwick will be kicking it away here. Once again, from our right to left, it'll be Koharski and Higgins back deep. And to do the kicking for the Bulldogs will be Luke Peters. And we'll get things underway here. Whistle ready for play. We'll keep you updated on scores on our traditional home healthcare scoreboard all night. It's a high deep kick. Koharski from the 5. Coming up the hash, coming to the outside, makes a one-man miss, and then he's going to go down out at about the 26-yard line. So Valley View will start out 1st and 10 there. Up on the roof, it's our cameraman Les Wojcik tonight. Stan Koharski, Scott McInder, Chris Koharski in here, manning the NEPA football scoreboard. And don't forget, you could check out all the live scores on NEPA football and follow us on Twitter as well. So here we go, I formation for Malsberger. Handoff power, and here's Higgins to the outside with running room all the way out past the 40. Puts a shoulder down past midfield to the 40, 35 down the sideline, and scoots out of bounds there, but a great way for Valley View to start the football game.
He's been outstanding, especially on situations where first hit, he doesn't go down. He manages to run through tackles, and certainly takes the ball all the way down to the Cougars, or actually Berwick's 30-yard line. Great run by Cam.
44 yards to start it, and that's what you want if you're Valley View tonight. Power football. Higgins up in the hole, makes a man miss, and runs hard. On back set here this time, Malsberger under center. Here comes the belly play. Nope. And not a lot there this time. They played it pretty well that time. Preston Reed couldn't really get much going there.
I don't think so. I think they're very much aware of what Preston Reed can do.
So it'll be second down here and 11 for Valley View. Football spotted at the 31-yard line.
This could be two-down territory for the Cougars.
Stan, the first time around this year, Reed ran for 129 yards against Berwick.
Yeah, he had a great game.
We'll see if they get him started. They'll go back to the eye here, slot into the visitor side. Malsberger, little short toss, kind of power to Higgins. Makes a cut at the 25, still on his feet inside the 20, puts his head down, and he'll have the Valley View first down at about the 14-yard line. So another nice run here for Higgins. 17 more yards for him. And this trip to the red zone is brought to you by Shane Scanlon Law, the right call. Shane Scanlon Law for all of your legal needs.
As I've said when I've talked to people about Valley View's backs, their vision is outstanding. And Cam Higgins that time really set up the run to take him down to the 14-yard line.
So you got some heft in here now for Valley View. You got 2 tight ends out there, 2 fullbacks, and the single setback is Higgins behind Malsberger. He'll get it off the right side, and he puts his head down. He's all the way inside the 5, still churning the feet down to probably about the 3, maybe the 2 here, Stan.
It's going to be a first down, first and goal.
So Higgins, just power football.
Well, Scott, to have over 1,000 yards says something about his abilities, and certainly he's running with great abandon and making tacklers miss, or he runs through those tacklers.
3 carries, 72 yards on this drive. They'll go power eye here, double tights. Handoff, Higgins, and he'll cap it off. Touchdown. 3 yards out, and just like that, Valley View goes right down the field.
Good job by the O-line.
That touchdown brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractic. 6-0, 9:16 to go here in our Pashodi Insurance first quarter. Looks like it's going to be beyond McLean to kick the extra point, so Cougars lose both of their extra point kickers, Stan. But Kelly with an injury and Swilinski was behind him, so both of them out tonight.
They had some tryouts earlier in the week. I think 11 or 12 Cougars lined up to say they wanted to kick extra points.
Good snap, ball down, and the kick is up and good. No good. Wide left. I'm wrong. Wide left. 6-0 Valley View, our score. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Sensory Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Insurance premiums are on the rise, and Pashodi Insurance Agency in Dixon City can lock them down with Erie patented rate lock. Let Pashodi Insurance and Erie Insurance show you how with a no-obligation quote on home, life, auto, recreational vehicle, and commercial. They service all insurance needs, and it only takes a few minutes to save hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Call Pashodi Insurance Agency today at 570-383-3030 or stop by the office at 320 Main Street in Dixon City. For more information, visit the website at PashodiInsurance.com. Give them a call today, 570-383-3030, and see how much they can save you by making the switch to Pashodi Insurance.
Welcome back. 6-0 Valley View, 9:16 left in our first quarter. This kickoff is presented by Gone Auto Store. Over 30 years of number one pricing, selection, and service. We're making friends at Gone Auto. Logan Smith will boot it here for the Cougars. High short kick. Bounces at the 32. Still loose. Valley View has a shot at it, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Skoblik, along with Valvano, were down there, and Berwick lucky that ball scoots out of bounds.
Yes, it was. Certainly those squib kicks are unintentional at times, and that was around the 30-yard line. Cougars might have had a chance to pick it up and go with it.
So, Stan, that drive was 74 yards, and the funny part is Higgins had 75 yards rushing on it. There was the 1-yard loss for Preston Reed, and he made up for it. So 6-0 Valley View. Here comes quarterback Lear, Ethan Lear. He's a senior. He'll lead the Bulldogs to the line. Takes it in the shotgun, back to pass. He's going to look to fire down the middle, and it's off the hands, and then almost intercepted by Koharski. Goes off the hands of his intended target, Billy Hansen. If it was a better ball, he might have caught that.
It was thrown with a lot of velocity. It went through Nick Koharski's hands as well.
So they looked for a little kind of square. And I don't know if that was I wouldn't call it a slant, and I wouldn't call it a square, and it was somewhere in between. So 2nd down 10 here for the Bulldogs. Football spotted at their own 28-yard line. You see Nolan out there sporting number 40 tonight at defensive end. 4 wide here for the Bulldogs. They'll give it off on the right side, up inside on a little off tackle run to Tyler Winter, and he picks up a few. Tackle for Valley View by Marino, along with Aiden Smith. So it'll be 3rd down here, and Berwick's going to need about 6. 8:44 running clock. Cougars up 6-0 on a nice job by the Valley View front and Cam Higgins. Sidecar to the right of Lear this time. Trips into the wide side. Play action. He's going to look to slant. He's got a completion. He's got a 1st down. And across the 45 out to the 46-yard line is Billy Hansen.
Berwick was in a trip set to the left, and the receiver was wide open. Valley View is going to have to bring either one of their safeties or one of their corners out a little bit deeper.
It looked like they walked the linebacker out that time, Stan, and that's kind of a mismatch against Hansen, so they take advantage of that. They get the 1st down out to the 47-yard line. And we'll see what Coach Jeff Wasilchak adjusts on defense for that. So Berwick will stay with the spread here. Lear is going to come to the left. Now, actually, that's Hansen on the direct snap. Hansen makes a man miss. Now he's going to try and reverse field. Koharski out there trying to hem him in, gets the hit on him, and he'll take him down. Well played to stay at home there by Nick Koharski. He drops him for no gain, but played it the way you're supposed to when you're that backside.
It's a good thing that Nick was there, because if he weren't there, that was going to be a big play for the Berwick football team.
Yeah, a lot of the Cougars over-pursued there, and it was Hansen, the wide receiver on the direct snap, tried to reverse his field, but Cougars get the stop there. It'll be second. They'll give him a yard. 2nd down 9. Football, the 48-yard line. Coming to this side will be
Hawkins and
Hansen. Lear in the gun. They'll reset the tight end to the left here. Back to pass, looking. Now he's going to just quarterback draw, trying to come forward, and there's nothing really there. Now he's going to reverse field and hit, and he'll go down about a yard, maybe 2. So he made something out of nothing there. That looked like it was going to be big trouble.
Cougars have to be aware of the fact that they're going to run all over the lot. It's like a pickup game in the backyard, and they've got to maintain their positions.
So football on right at midfield here. It'll be 3rd down, and they'll need 7 here on this 3rd down. Cougars rotating a bunch of defensive linemen in and out here, so keep their guys fresh. 6:22 to go here in our first quarter. A 6-0 Valley View lead. Hansen will go wide to the right. Kishbaugh out here wide to the left and the slot inside. Lear in the gun. And Valley View's offsides. I don't know. There might be on the far side wide receiver stand. We'll see if Winter might have went there. Hansen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it appeared that Hansen broke the plane.
So Valley View catches a break there. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Because if he didn't go, Cougars were going to get called up inside stand. They got luck. They dodge a bullet there. So it'll be 3rd down and 12 now. Football at the 45-yard line.
Here we're going to see a trip set and open. So 4 receivers.
Yeah, Lear in the gun here. 1 running back to his right. Back to pass, looking. Cougars coming with some pressure here. He's going to roll out to his left. Going to tuck it. There's nobody here from Valley View unless they can come up and make a play, and they won't. Lear's going to have the 1st down as he takes it to the Valley View 36-yard line, and Cougars lost contain there big time.
This series of plays demonstrates one of the things that's going to challenge the Cougars, and that is to maintain some kind of presence with regard to a quarterback who's running all over the place.
So Berwick picks up the 3rd down and long, moves the sticks to the Valley View 36-yard line.
Lear has been very productive, not only throwing the football, but running the football as well. Scored a lot of touchdowns and picked up a lot of yardage.
Tamir Wilkerson, their wide receiver, had a nice block toward the end of that to give Lear just enough to pick up the sticks. So they'll stay with 4 wides here, 1 running back. Lear will give it off right up the middle. Winters is taken down. McIntyre right there on the hit from that linebacker spot. And it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like for no gain.
So football right at the 36. So it'll be 2nd down 10 here. Clock still running. 4:38 in our first quarter. Valley View on the board first on a 3-yard Cameron Higgins touchdown run. He accounted for pretty much all the yardage on that Cougar drive. All the positive yardage, I'll say. So here we go. Wilkerson and Hansen will go wide to the right. Winters will be to the left of Lear in the gun here. Cougars look like they're going to come off the corner. Here they come, and right into the hole was Sebastianelli for Valley View coming off the corner. So both of the outside linebackers make plays for Valley View.
Marino was there as well. Of course, he's established himself as one of the best tacklers in the Lackawanna Football Conference.
He's got to be close to 100 now. I don't
he's
know.
Over 100.
Did he get 100 last week?
He's over
I knew he was
100.
getting close. 3rd down and 9 here for Berwick. You got to think this is 4-down territory here for the Bulldogs with 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Now in it wide out is Braylon Hawkins out there to the right in the slot. Pistol set this time. And it'll be the quarterback keep and dragged down and hanging on. Then is McIntyre. Original hit was by Smith. And then McIntyre drags him down, and Valley View pushes them back to the 40. Now maybe
that could cause it.
Yeah, maybe Borlando might punt the football now and see if he can make Valley View have a long field, but we'll see what he'll do on 4th down and 13.
It doesn't appear that they're coming out.
Lear walking over to the sideline here.
Well, the play clock is under 20 seconds, so...
Yeah, they're going to have to hustle here. Down to 10, down to 9. Lear in the gun here. Play clock at 3. Takes the snap, back to pass. They're going to look. Going to fire down the left sideline. And the ball is tipped and I believe intercepted.
We're better off if we didn't intercept.
Yeah, exactly. Interception by Sebastianelli. It was kind of up for grabs, and Savkov tipped it, and then Sebastian only comes down. Now the bad news is that Savkov is down injured for Valley View now. So awareness, we talk about it,
yes.
Football awareness, Stan, and that's the one where you knock it to the ground and you get the football all the way out at the 40-yard line. Now Valley View will take over all the way down at the 5. 2:35 to go here in our first quarter. It's 6-0 Valley View. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni, listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Hey football fans, here's Danielle Angeloni, associate broker with ERA One Source Realty of Peckville.
Do you have a home you want to sell? It is of utmost importance that you choose a full-time realtor with a track record of success. You want Danielle when you're ready to sell. 570-466-5205. You want to be certain that your home will be in the paper not sometimes, but all the time. Check out my ad in the Scranton Times Home Source every Wednesday, every house, until it's sold. Want yours to sell? Get Danielle. I've been ranked in the top 25 highest selling realtors in the Greater Scranton Board for many years now for good reason. When it's time to sell, get Danielle. 570-466-5205. That's 570-466-5205.
Now, let's get back to District 2 football here on NPF and NEPAfootball.com.
Welcome back to Valley View. John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium, a 6-0 Cougar lead, and they get the football at the 5-yard line here for their second drive of the contest. Savkov looks to be okay. I formation again. Malzberger gives it up the middle to Preston Reed, and he'll take it out for about 6-7 yards.
They need to get out of the shadow of the goalpost, and it's a nice run by Preston Reed.
Actually going to give him 8 yards on that. Roop and Mimo will come in now for Valley View. Traditional Home Healthcare, our first score. We got a number from North Pocono up 3-0 on Wyoming area. We'll check all the other scores in just a minute here. Handoff, Higgins. And this time Berwick plays it a lot better. He's going to have the first down, but he needed 2. He got 2. Now we have another injury. Reed down now for Valley View in the backfield with his head on the ground. So the Cougars with another injury here early, and he's way behind the play. I didn't see what happened, Stan.
I didn't either.
We got an injury here. We're going to take a break. 1:49 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Valley View. This time out brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Are you an experienced RN, LPN, CNA, or therapist looking to work for a down-to-earth company with a flexible schedule, great pay, and a relaxing atmosphere? If so, the door is open at Traditional Home Healthcare. Traditional is growing and is looking for experienced professionals to help carry on their positive reputation. Now hiring at all locations. Visit traditionalhomehealthcare.com/careers or call 570-207-9286 for more information. Traditional Home Healthcare. We look forward to hearing from you.
Good news is Reed comes off under his own power. 6-0 our score, 1:49 left in the quarter. JWB Property Group, LLC, is a small family-owned real estate investment and property rental company based in Archville, PA. Their goals are to revitalize our neighborhoods, and they take pride in providing quality homes to their buyers and tenants. Best of luck to the Cougars from the Bradley family and everyone at JWB Property Group. So 1st and 10 Cougars, football at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, Malzberger going to fire the out, complete. Mimo at the 19, makes one man miss down the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds, but a nice pitch and catch there. Malzberger on the money. Mimo makes the man miss, and the Cougars will move the sticks.
That's a great use of the football, the wide side that time, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
So takes it out to the 28-yard line, so 17 yards on the throw and catch.
Reed's back in the game. That's a good sign.
12 yards. They'll break the huddle here. Yep, Reed back at the fullback. Slot into the short side. Handoff off the right side. And a short gain here for Higgins out to the 32-yard line. Tackled for Berwick by number 34, Harrison Snyder.
Higgins gets off the ball really quickly. He got into that hole, and of course there were a number of Berwick tacklers there, but he still picked up some significant yardage.
Kaharski comes in the game here, so let's see if he'll be in the Wildcat for Valley View. 46 seconds to go here in the quarter, clock running. And it will be Kaharski. He'll have a slot to the wide side, running backs to either side of him. Kaharski takes it up inside, right up the middle. Picks up a yard or two, and I still don't understand why they like to run him between the tackles so much. But
well, I think one
keep
of the
them
things,
honest.
Yes, exactly.
I think Valley View's going to maybe let this go right down to the second quarter here, Stan. Don't look like they're in any hurry to call a play here with 13 seconds left, and that's going to probably do it. Our first quarter in the books here from Valley View. That first quarter brought to you by Pashodi Insurance. Our score, Valley View 6, Berwick nothing. You listen to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
USavage Family Chiropractic brings big city care to our small town community by providing modern, state-of-the-art chiropractic care, including on-site high-frequency spinal x-rays, professional therapeutic massage, and the most advanced therapeutic Class 4 cold laser on the market today, providing a non-surgical solution to treat pain, reduce inflammation, and aid healing of your condition or sports-related injury. Contact them at 570-489-9300 or at usavagechiropractic.com.
Welcome back. Second quarter action tonight brought to you by Andy's Pizza. Barrow Paving serves all of eastern Pennsylvania, specializing in asphalt paving, concrete installation, and seal coating. We cater to a wide range of clients such as commercial properties, government agencies, property management companies, and residential properties. Under the leadership of Tom Owen Jr., Barrow Paving is recognized as one of the leading asphalt paving companies in northeastern Pennsylvania. They are located in Peckville and employ over 30 people who have years of experience in the asphalt paving industry. Their large fleet of equipment and personnel gives them the ability to take on any size project. For more information, visit BearOwenPaving.com. Third down here for the Cougars. Malsberger back. He's going to fire the out and going to be
overthrew the receiver.
Incomplete. Looking for Savkov, and Valley View's going to have to punt the football here.
That was a quick first quarter.
Yeah.
Each team had, I think, just the one possession.
So 6-0, 11:55 left in our half. It'll be Beyond McLean in the kick for Valley View. And going back for the Bulldogs will be their wide receiver, Billy Hansen. McLean will boot it here from his own 20-yard line or so. Good snap. Ball is away. High kick. Hansen fields it. Makes one man miss. And can't get away from the second one. Rich Leslie with the initial hit. And good coverage by Valley View. They'll drop him right at about the 35-yard line. And we've got a flag on the play. So we'll check the marker here. If it moves Berwick back, it can add on to a decent punt there by McLean. Check it in on our traditional home healthcare scoreboard here. Just a second. Games from all over District 2. Playoff football upon us. Going to mark that off on Valley View.
Personal foul.
Yeah. So it goes the wrong way. It'll take it to midfield. Class A playoffs. Lackawanna Trail 7, Old Forge nothing. The AA semifinal, Dunmore 15, Susquehanna nothing. The other AA semifinal, Riverside 7, Mid-Valley nothing. We'll get to more here after this play. Lear with Winters to his left.
Tighten up their formation.
Yep, they got about a tight end for the first time. Hand off to Winters. Feeling his way forward. Gets tackled by Nolan for Valley View, but Winters picks up about 3. Second down, 7 here.
Berwick has good field position. That penalty was a personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
So second down, 7 here for the Bulldogs. Winter will be in front of Lear this time. They'll give it to him. No, he keeps it. Faked it to Winter, and Lear keeps it straight ahead, and maybe gets a yard.
There was a host of Cougar tacklers on that play. Did a nice job of sealing up the gap.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 here for Berwick. Football at the Value 45-yard line. Cougars continue to rotate defensive linemen in. So 3rd down and 5 here. We'll get back to our scores after this play. Wide to the left will be Kishbaugh. Coming to the right is
Hawkins.
Yeah, and Hansen not on the field. Handoff up the middle, Winters. And he's going to be short of the 1st down, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
At the 42-yard line. We assume that he's going to keep the ball here.
Yeah, I based on that play call, I'm going to kind of agree with you. I think Orlando was going to... He was going to try and make it more manageable on 4th down here and keep the offense on the field with 9:54 to go on a running clock. 2nd quarter, 6-0 Valley View. Coming wide will be Hansen.
It's a trip set.
Yep. Fullback in front of Lear. They'll give it off. No, he'll keep it, and he'll have the first. The ball's out. The ball is out, and Valley View's got it. I think Koharski forced it, and Valley View comes up with it, and the Cougars get a turnover.
It's a big play, big change in momentum. Cougars now have the ball on the 31-yard line.
So Valley View comes up with the football. I believe it was Logan Smith with the recovery. Koharski forced it, and Valley View will have the football here with 9:29 left in our half, and they'll take over at the 31-yard line. Lear had the 1st down stand, but a good hit right on the football, the way they tell you, shoulder. And ball pops free, and the Cougars come up with it. Let's see if they can do something with it here. Mimo will come wide to the left. They'll stick with the I formation here. Play action. Looking for Mimo down the left sideline. Ball in the air. Mimo running for it. Can't come up with it. Just off the outstretched hands. Not a bad ball from Malzberger at all.
Just overthrew him by a couple of yards.
So Valley View does take a shot off the quick
turnover
change there. Some other scores from District 2 in Class 3A. Western Wayne up on Lake Lehman 7-0. In the 4A quarterfinal, Dallas 7, Pawpack 0. North Pocono, we mentioned earlier, up 3-0 in the 4A quarterfinal against Wyoming area. Nanticoke, Crestwood are scoreless. Del Valle up early on Pittston area 21-0. Nazareth in the crossover sub-regional 6A, they are up on Wilkes-Barre 13-0. Handoff to Reed. Reed coming forward. He'll have the 1st down and be out past the 45 to about the 46-yard line. So 14 yards for Preston Reed. And Valley View moves the sticks and Scott got them off guard there.
Yeah, well, Berwick has their entire defensive team 4 yards off the football. And if Preston Reed or Cam Higgins can just get through to the second level, they're going to have big plays.
Mimo will go wide right. 2 tight ends, I formation behind Malzberger. Handoff off the right side. Higgins stutter steps in the hole, and he'll go forward to midfield. So picks up 4. Stan, first time in a while that you can say tomorrow afternoon there'll be playoff football at the Pit as Abington Heights will host Scranton in the Class 5A semifinal, and then also tomorrow Scranton Prep hosts Hanover in a 3A semifinal. But nice to see playoff football back at the Pit.
Absolutely.
I don't know the last time they hosted a playoff game. It's been several years. So 2nd down here for Valley View. They need 6. 8:15 to go in the half. Malzberger in the gun with Higgins to his right. Berwick shows blitz. Here they come. Malzberger gives a little bit of a reverse here. Koharski trying to use the speed to get to the outside, and not a lot of running room outside. Pretty well defended by the Bulldogs. Koharski maybe got a yard. Crowd wanted a whistle. They thought they tried to rough him up a little bit. No flag, and it'll be 3rd down here in about 5 for Valley View.
Nick was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Berwick did a nice job of forcing him to be stretching out.
Nolan will come in now at that tight end position for Valley View here on 3rd down. The Cougars need 5 to keep the drive alive. Football at the Berwick 49-yard line. Don't forget to stay tuned for our Fidelity Bank halftime show. Slot to the right. And it was direct snap to Preston Reed. He'll keep it off the left side. He's going to come up short of the first down. So now the decision is with Coach Scott Wasilchak on 4th down and about a yard.
Preston got to the 45-yard line, so it's 4th and 1. It appears that the Cougars are going to go for it.
Marino and Roop come in. Savkov comes off. Nolan will stay in there. So a couple tight ends, couple fullbacks here for the Cougars on 4th and 1.
Quick snap here.
It looks like it could be the push play here, and that we'll get it. We get a false start on Valley View, Stan. Didn't get set. That's terrible. Now you're going to have to punt the football. If you're going to run the play, you got to run it the right way.
Oh.
Yeah. So 5 yards marked off against Valley View, and probably going to have to punt the football now. We'll see.
They're going to have to make a decision here because the play clock is down under 20 seconds.
There goes McLean's going to go out. They're going to punt the football. That's a killer. You can't have that. It's week 11, Stan. It's a quarterback sneak. Everybody's got to get set. I'll take that. I say that's inexcusable at this point in the season. You get a turnover. You're trying to flip the field position. You would have a first down and can't have a great punt here by McLean.
Get there.
And Valley View's going to down it all the way down at about the 3-yard line. So McLean gets the job done, and now Valley View's defense will see what they can do here. They couldn't turn the turnover into points, unfortunately. So we'll see what.
They did switch the field, though, which is a good thing with 6:14 to go.
So here we go. Ball at the 4-yard line here. And Berwick going to break the huddle on the sideline, come right to the ball.
Scott, one of the things that the Cougars need to do, they need to establish an edge. That quarterback, if he's just running around the field, if we don't have an edge defender, it's going to be tough. They can make big plays out of situations like that.
So Lear will get the snap here. He'll give it off to Winters, off tackle. Cougars bring him down after a short gain out to probably about the 7. So Winter probably gets about 2. So 2nd down 8 here, maybe 7 for the Bulldogs. 5:54 in a very fast-moving first half here from Valley View. Second quarter, of course, brought to you by Andy's Pizza. Lear in the shotgun with the slot to his right. Going to roll out, going to fire the out pattern and off the hands of his intended receiver. That's the big H-back, Harrison Snyder, 6'3", 220. He couldn't corral it, so it's going to be 3rd down here and see if Valley View's defense can get off the field and get some field position. Got an injury down on the field. So we have a timeout here. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. 5:31 to go in our half. It's Valley View 6, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com. We're going to keep it right here. Jerry Prosciutti's Pine Forest cheerleading camps are the premier cheerleading camps in the country with over 50 years of providing instruction to cheerleaders from all over the Northeast. Pine Forest would like to thank the Berwick and Valley View cheerleading squads for all their dedication and hard work they do for their teams and schools. 95% of the cheer squads for NEPA attend Pine Forest. It's over 50 years of cheer from Pine Forest cheerleading camps. Tasty Freeze Ice Cream and Mini Golf located on Route 6 and 9 and supports the Valley View Cougars. In fact, if the Cougars win tonight, tomorrow, you get buy one, get one free on any soft serve cone you order. Tomorrow at Tasty Freeze, that's right. If the Cougars win, just say Cougar Pride, and you get buy one, get one free on soft serve cones. Tasty Freeze Ice Cream and Mini Golf. When the Cougars win, you win. Located on Route 6 in Einan. So getting a little bit late in the season for soft serve, Stan, but we'll take it. You can't go wrong with an ice cream cone. Santarelli & Sons Oil Company is a family-owned and operated business located at 443 Main Street in Peckville. It was founded by Fernando Santarelli in August of 1975, and today Santarelli family members still oversee the day-to-day operations of the company. Deliveries and dispatching reliability have earned them generations of customers. SantaRoyalOilOnline.com eliminates large overhead costs in processing automatic delivery and telephone orders. Because you manage your own deliveries and payments online, we guarantee you our absolute lowest price per gallon every day. For more information, visit SantaRoyalOilOnline.com. So a huge thank you to Bear Owen, JWB Property Group, and Santarelli Oil for getting on board for playoff football here. Help us pay the bills to the PIAA. Lear's going to keep it, trying to get to the outside. Good hit on the outside there. Coming up from the corner.
Looks like he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down, I believe.
So he's going to be up, and they're going to have to punt the football here. A couple of Cougars in there. It was Kaharski, Nolan, and also McIntyre in there for Valley View. So punting the football now, Berwick will be in their end zone to put the football away, and Valley View will put McLean and Higgins back deep here. So Cougars should get good field position. Lear is the punter as well, so high snap, but he gets it, and the kick is away. Low line drive. It bounces, and Higgins is going to pick it up dangerously and take it inside the 40.
We've seen that quite a bit during the course of the year. The punts are handled under precarious conditions.
It's not good for my blood pressure. So let's see what Valley View can do here now. They got to stop.
They have 3 timeouts. There's 4.5 minutes to go. They should be able to move the ball a little bit.
You got to eliminate the mistakes, the mental mistakes, and put the ball in the end zone here. Get this to a 2-score game. Berwick will get the second half kick. I formation behind Malsberger. Handoff, Higgins off tackle, and keeps his feet going, but nothing doing. Berwick played that very well that time up front. And now we get a late flag. That might be a face mask, Stan. We'll keep an eye here.
Tamir Wilkinson was the initial tackler.
And if Berwick gets a face mask, there was no need for it either, because that play was definitely stopped way before the activity there. We'll see.
It appears that that's what it's going to be.
And it's the personal foul variety as well, so that's a killer for Berwick. We'll take it.
Take it down to the 35-yard, 25.
I mean, that was late too, Stan. I mean, he was bottled up. There was no need. So Valley View gets a break. Football down to the 25-yard line here. 4:16 to go in our first half. The Cougars with a 6-0 lead. Double tight ends for the Cougars. Marino in at his tight wing with the I formation. Mimo, the quarterback, he'll keep it. Quarterback keep. Tucks it up inside into the tackles, puts his head down, and he'll have Valley View a first down to the 15-yard line.
Dom made a great cut right off the bat. Was able to pick up significant yardage.
This trip to the red zone is brought to you by Shane Scanlon Law. The right call, Shane Scanlon Law, for all of your legal needs. So 1st and 10, Cougars at the 15, 3:39 to go. Clock running here in our first half.
Watch for Preston Reed on this particular down.
He'll be at fullback. Motion is Marino. And it'll be an off-tackle power play with Higgins, bouncing it to the outside to the 10. And dragged down there. Nice open field tackle by Joshua Kishbaugh for Berwick. And
again, then first hit, Cam's able to maintain his balance and pick up a couple of extra yards.
So second down here and about 5 for the Cougars. We'll say 6. They spot him down at the 11. Kaharski comes in here now, so let's see if maybe they use his speed to the wide side. Tight ends to either side. Slot, actually a trip set into the left. It'll be the Wildcat formation for Nick Kaharski. He'll motion Mimo out to the right. Fakes it, coming back to the left. Kaharski cuts up inside. And then hit, and he'll go forward for a short gain. Trying to move the pile, but not a lot there.
So it's like a scrum.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down here for Valley View. And still would like to see them let him have the speed to the outside with some blockers in front with that wide side of the field. Third down here for Valley View. Football at the 7-yard line. 2:09 to go, clock running. Malzberger will come back in. Tight ends to either side, and it'll be the full house power backfield here in front of Higgins. Berwick run blitzes. Higgins bounces off and in for a touchdown. Cameron Higgins. Nice patient run, Stan.
He's a very smart runner, very instinctive, but very smart.
They had a double A gap blitz on there, Stan, and he kind of just did that hop step and then put the brakes on and into the end zone in his second rushing touchdown of the game.
It appears that the Cougars are going to go for 2 here.
So 1:51 left in the half. Higgins' second touchdown run of the game. That one was about 4 yards out, I guess. Malzberger under center, empty backfield. Get a little bubble out. It's complete to Marino, and he's not going to get there, I don't think. It'll be short. So the attempt will fail. And our score will be Valley View 12, Berwick nothing, with 1:51 left in the half. That touchdown brought to you by Yasavage Family Chiropractic. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
If you get into trouble with the law, you need someone who understands the system. My years of public service to our community has helped me to understand the system better than anyone else. So when it comes time to fight for your rights, whether it be for criminal or any other legal matter, make Shane Scanlon Law the right call for you. 833-722-6566. Shane Scanlon Law, the right call to defend your rights. 833-722-6566.
15 years of broadcasting Valley View athletics. The Cougar Sports Network at vvcougars.com.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. 1:51 to go here in this Andy's Pizza second quarter. Valley View a 12-0 lead. This kickoff is presented by Gone Auto Store. Over 30 years of #1 pricing, selection, and service. We're making friends at Gone Auto. Short kick fielded on the run here by the Dogs. And they're going to take it all the way out near the 40-yard line. And now we have some pushing and shoving. Get back to the sideline here. We don't need any penalties. Kick was fielded by Aiden George for the Bulldogs and did a nice job to take it forward to the 40-yard line. So Berwick's got the full complement of 3 timeouts here, Stan, and they've got decent field position. So see if Lear might try and put the ball in the air.
Well, I think there's no question that they're going to use him. He's thrown the ball quite often during the course of the year. But he's very athletic. I mean, he's run the ball pretty effectively when he's been scrambling.
Wilkerson and Hansen come to the right. 2 wide receivers also to the left. Single running back to the right of Lear. Back to pass. He's going to look. Fire the out pattern. Great coverage there by Leslie for Valley View. Had him like a glove all over Hansen, and it's incomplete. Hansen really never threatened him there at all off the line stand.
No, he didn't.
Kind of a lazy pattern, and Leslie just sat on it.
He ran a stop and didn't step back into the ball as it was thrown.
So second down 10 here for the Bulldogs.
Trips to the wide side of the field.
Talking to Braylon Hawkins. He's in the innermost of the trips. And it'll be a keep. Lear gets hit by Marino, breaks the tackle, and goes across midfield. And luckily, Marino slowed him down. Stan, there was a big hole there. If Marino didn't get that hit, he might have been still running.
You know, Scott, last week against Prep, I thought that the Cougars could have done a better job of putting somebody on Lou Paris, whether it was a spy or not. Same thing here.
Ooh, false start, no flag. How do you miss that right in front of the guy? Wide receiver went a half second early there.
Lear hurt something.
Yeah, he doesn't look.
I don't know whether it's his hand.
Yeah, a hand or something. So we got a timeout here taken by Berwick, and they're going to tend to Lear here. So this timeout is brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. We got 1:14 left in our half. Cougars up 12-0. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Strategic Planning Associates, LLC, Robert F. Caselli, Chartered Financial Consultant, and Thomas J. Fiorelli III, Certified Financial Planner, your independent insurance and financial consultants. Big city expectations with small town personalized service and professional advice. Investments, insurance, and financial planning. 1548 Main Street, Peckville, PA. Need financial guidance? Call Bob Caselli and Tom Fiorelli at 570-487-1983 or visit www.nepafinancial.com. Securities offered through Cataract Grant & Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Strategic Planning Associates LLC and Cataract Grant & Company Incorporated are separate entities.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. 1:14 to go in our half. It's a second down here for the Dogs. They need 9 yards at the Valley View 49. Lear stays in there. Takes the snap, back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire deep down the left sideline.
Got it wide open.
And incomplete. The Cougars had a free runner on their secondary there, and unfortunately for Berwick, it couldn't be hauled in. And it could have easily been 12-6, Stan. Hawkins was the intended receiver, and I'm not sure, some miscommunication in that secondary for Valley View. So it'll be 3rd down 9 here, and Lear will come in with the play. They'll go with slot to the either side here.
2 by 2.
Lear fakes, gives the hand. Ball's on the ground. Ball is out, and Lear comes down with it on a knee. Now Valley View may use a timeout here, and they will. The clock's still running. I'm not sure why the clock hasn't stopped yet. I don't know what Valley View's doing here. They still didn't take the timeout, and they're not going to. I saw the signal on the sideline, and nobody called the timeout. I'm very surprised that Valley View wouldn't take a timeout here. Now Berwick will dodge a bullet here. They'll just let this clock run down. Now we have a timeout. The clock stops. I don't know what the call was here. Surprised Valley View didn't take a timeout, Stan.
Yes, absolutely. The ball's in midfield.
You got to at least make them punt the football. Give your punt returner or maybe a bad snap. You got 3 timeouts in your pocket. Now the clock running again. They restarted it. Berwick will take the delay of game here. And no, they're just going to take a timeout now. So 20 seconds left in the half. And this timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. 20 seconds left in our Andy's Pizza second quarter. It's Valley View 12 and Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Business banking at Fidelity.
We have a great relationship with Fidelity. They're like family with us. They're right next door to my business. If there's ever a problem, just one phone call, I don't even have to go to them. They come to me. It's great. I'm running every day and I love to stay busy. So that's why I need a bank that's going to be there for me when I need them. I have a business line of credit with Fidelity that gives me buying power, my credit card machine, my checking account, my payroll taxes. They take care of it all for me. I bank with Fidelity. Don't you?
20 seconds left in our half here. Valley View going to get the ball back on a punt. Koharski will go back deep with Higgins. Got to keep an eye. Nobody covering the man to the far side of the field here. Now finally Roop sees it, so he walks out and calls Koharski up. So luckily Roop picked up on that, and they're on offense here.
Yes, call a timeout.
No, back to pass is Lear. Valley View not really ready for this. He's going to fire down the middle, and it's incomplete. So now Valley View with 13 seconds left, they'll have the football, and
awareness.
Just sloppy.
Yes, you talked about awareness earlier.
Stan, it's sloppy. I mean,
there were 50 seconds to go, and they could have called timeout, and for whatever reason they didn't. It's all the way down below 20, and now they're going to take the ball.
So Valley View's going to have a shot to take a play or two here. We'll see what they do, but there was they're lucky that they didn't snap that ball earlier. There was nobody originally covering outside. Roop noticed that they were in the formation, called Koharski forward. So good thing the two of them paid attention there. But 13 and a half seconds here in the gun is Malsberger back to pass. Looking down the seam for Roop, and it's intercepted. And Berwick will have the football. They'll just probably take a knee here with 4 seconds left. And looks like we'll have a 12-0 score going into the half. 4.7 seconds left. And Berwick gets the interception. So we'll have one more snap here in this first half. And then we'll have our Fidelity Bank halftime show. We'll get into some stuff on our halftime show. Don't forget to stay tuned. At the end of our game today, we'll have our U.S. Air Force post-game show and give away our Century Dental Player of the Game and our Strategic Planning Associates Lineman of the Night. Can't imagine they'll do anything here other than take a knee.
I'm not sure of that, especially the way they ran that last series.
Bo Orlando, honestly, the game has been played for the most part in Berwick's territory, and Cougars probably should have more than a 12-point lead, Stan.
Yes, I agree with you.
All right, we've reached halftime here at Valley View. It's Valley View 12 and Berwick nothing. That Valley View football is brought to you by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com. We'll be back with our Fidelity Bank halftime show after this message.
Business banking at Fidelity.
We have a great relationship with Fidelity. They're like family with us. They're right next door to my business. If there's ever a problem, just one phone call, I don't even have to go to them. They come to me. It's great. I'm running every day and I love to stay busy. So that's why I need a bank that's going to be there for me when I need them. I have a business line of credit with Fidelity that gives me buying power, my credit card machine, my checking account, my payroll taxes. They take care of it all for me. I bank with Fidelity. Don't you?
We hope you're enjoying our featured game on NEPAfootball.com. NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on NEPAfootball.com. Now, it's time for the halftime show on the NPF High School Football Network.
Welcome back to the Fidelity Bank halftime show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Stan Kaharski, Scott McIntyre, our good friend Les Wojciak up on the roof manning the camera. Stan, Valley View a 12-0 lead. Some good, some ugly. I feel like we've let a team hang around a little bit in this contest, but the defense has been pretty solid for the most part. Cam Higgins having a solid game, and the offensive line's done their job.
Yes, the last couple of minutes of this game was quite bizarre. Berwick is playing, from my perspective, like they're going to do everything and anything. There's not necessarily any planned approach offensively other than to throw the ball deep. They haven't been able to run the ball very successfully. And this last thing where there was 50 seconds to go, and they let the clock run down to, 11 or 12 or 13. And, again, they ran to the ball, and they were going to try a long pass.
Well, I mean, you think, Bo Orlando, Berwick is, probably outmanned here tonight. He's just trying to shorten the game, have a couple of big plays, and walk out here with stealing a victory. And they almost got the big play on the throw down the field there on the last possession of the game. Some mistakes from Valley View. The fourth down, false start was a killer there. The good news for Valley View is that Higgins is running the ball well. The offensive line is doing a nice job, and as we mentioned, the defense has been pretty solid tonight, with the exception of the one time where Lear got outside broke container. The defense has been pretty solid.
I'm really surprised that they didn't call a timeout, though, with 50 seconds to go. I mean, were they going to take that timeout into the locker room?
I don't know. You could have forced Bo Orlando's hand there to make him have to punt the football and have a chance to put your offense out there with 3 timeouts, and instead Bo Orlando I would have done the same thing. He lets the clock run down and runs a play and, see what happens, right?
Yep.
You got nothing to lose. You're the underdog on the road. Take a look at our traditional home healthcare out-of-town scoreboard. Class Single A championship game, Lackawanna Trail is up on Old Forge 20-0. Class 2A semifinal games, Dunmore 29, Susquehanna 0, Riverside 14, Mid-Valley 0. Our Class 3A semifinal, the only one tonight, Western Wayne up on Lake Lehman 14-0. These are 4A quarterfinal games here. It's Dallas 28, Wallenpaupack 0, North Pocono 5, Wyoming Area 3. I think that's in this 4th inning.
Who hit the home run?
I don't know. The other 4A quarterfinal, Crestwood up on Nanticoke, 14-7. Class 5A semifinal, it's Del Valle over Pittston area, 28-0. 6A sub-regional, this is the quarterfinal, the crossover between District 2 and District 11. Nazareth 20, Wilkes-Barre area 0. And Parkland up on Williamsport 35-0. And then 2 contests tomorrow afternoon, the Class 3A semifinal. Scranton Prep will host Hanover area. That's a 1 o'clock kick. And then football at the Pit, Class 5A semifinal. Scranton will take on Abington Heights. That should be a good one tomorrow up at the pit.
It should be. I was reading in the paper this morning that the premier receiver for Abington may have gotten hurt in the game
Fedor,
last week.
yeah.
Yeah, Fedor has 50-some receptions, I think, during the course of this year, and he's a big kid. So I don't know whether he's going to be able to play.
Yeah, that could be a big loss for Abington Heights. As he's, and even on defense, he had I think the last time they played, he had 3 pickoffs against them, didn't he?
He had 3 of them.
So he was the difference maker the first time around when those two teams met. So let's talk about tonight so far. Cameron Higgins led the way on the first drive of the game. He had 4 carries for 75 yards and took it in from 3 yards out. Valley View looked great to start the game. First play from scrimmage, he went 44 yards, and then he had a 17-yarder, an 11-yarder, and then finally pushed it in the end zone on the 3-yarder. Cougars missed the extra point, but it was 6-0 Valley View with 9:16 left in the first quarter. Higgins,
the pace of the game seems uneven.
Yeah.
Valley View took the opening drive and went 70-some yards, and they were methodical about what plays that they were running. From that point on, however, it was hosh-posh.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix and match, and Valley View gets on the board again. The second time they take advantage of the field position, a 1 minute and 51 with 1:51 left in the half. It was Higgins cashing in from 4 yards out for his second touchdown. Cougars go for 2, and it was not good. So that's where we stand right now. Valley View with a 12-0 lead, and we're at halftime here. Once again, we keep an eye. Valley View will get the winner of the North Pocono versus Wyoming area game, and it's a 5-3 game. And Stan, I got a chance. I watched the Crestwood. I did the Crestwood game on NEPA football last weekend. The Crestwood North Pocono game, and they've been solid on defense all year. We've known that. I thought their offense played a little better last week, but if they tackled well tonight, I thought they had a chance against Crossley. Probably the best running back that I've seen in District 2 is Crossley, and he's a one-man game. They'll give him the ball 40 times if they have to, and eventually they'll figure he's going to break one and win the game. So if they can keep it a one-score game, he's the kind of guy that can be a difference maker, but it seems like the Trojans have done a pretty good job on him so far tonight.
They have, obviously, with the score is being what it is. He's excellent, though. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, that he against Scranton just dominated the game. Again, he doesn't go down on first hits, and he's certainly very, very strong. And to rush for 300-plus yards in a game is remarkable.
Yeah, the number of carries he's had, the conditioning and the physical, taking care of your body.
And he's a linebacker as well. He plays linebacker, and is a very good linebacker.
I mean, anybody that's ever played the game, if you get hit even 10 times in a game, Saturday mornings are not fun. So I'll leave it at that. To carry the ball, multiple times this year, 30-plus times, and like you said, go out there on the defensive side of the ball. That takes a wear and tear on your body 11 weeks in. So he's a heck of a football. He's going to continue his career down at Lehigh. So the area can keep an eye on him. Got to shout out our good friend Tom Browning listening. Long-time friend of the Cougar Sports Network. So hope all is well, Tom and family. The Berwick Band, very good band here out on the field here at Valley View. We're going to take a break. Once again, this is the Fidelity Bank halftime show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Our halftime score, Valley View 12, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Keystone Structural Group is an engineering consulting firm located in Scranton, PA. They provide civil and structural engineering services to the architectural and construction community throughout Northeast PA. They have expertise with large or small projects and consult directly with home and building owners, contractors, fabricators, architects, and private developers. The engineers at Keystone Structural Group have earned a reputation for responsiveness, industry expertise, and cost-effective engineering solutions that set them apart. If you're thinking about a new building or home addition, or you need a structural investigation performed on your property, contact Keystone Structural Group today.
Strategic Planning Associates, LLC, Robert F. Caselli, Chartered Financial Consultant, and Thomas J. Fiorelli III, Certified Financial Planner, your independent insurance and financial consultants. Big city expectations with small town personalized service and professional advice. Investments, insurance, and financial planning. 1548 Main Street, Peckville, PA. Need financial guidance? Call Bob Caselli and Tom Fiorelli at 570-487-1983 or visit www.nepafinancial.com. Securities offered through Cataract Grant and Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Strategic Planning Associates LLC and Cataract Grant and Company Incorporated are separate entities.
The Mattioli Law Firm and attorneys Michael Assant and Jason Mattioli can help. Slipishin.
Business banking at Fidelity.
We have a great relationship with Fidelity. They're like family with us. They're right next door to my business. If there's ever a problem, just one phone call, I don't even have to go to them. They come to me. It's great. I'm running every day and I love to stay busy. So that's why I need a bank that's going to be there for me when I need them. I have a business line of credit with Fidelity that gives me buying power, my credit card machine, my checking account, my payroll taxes. They take care of it all for me. I bank with Fidelity. Don't you?
15 years of broadcasting Valley View athletics. The Cougar Sports Network at vvcougars.com.
Welcome back to the Fidelity Bank Halftime Show. Stan, we talk about doing double duty. Draven Geiger gets one of his first starts tonight at tackle for Berwick, has the fill-in for Chase Shuckers. And he's out there playing the
saxophone.
The saxophone at halftime with the band here, standing at the 44-yard line. So he's doing some double duty.
You got to love it.
So, good job out there for Draven, keeping things going. Just got an update, Chris Kaharski on our traditional home healthcare scoreboard. Wyoming area gets in the end zone before half, so they take the lead on North Pocono. We'll keep an eye on that score as we go through the rest of the night. That'll be the opponent if the Cougars hang on and win here tonight. This year on the Cougar Sports Network, our Dr. Ken Savitsky Cougar Flashback. What we're doing is we've asked all the coaches this year for a memory of Valley View football, whether it be as a player, a coach, a fan. Give us something that, stands out in your mind, or one or two things. We've had a couple people give more than one. We let them cheat a little bit. But tonight we asked Coach Josh Lupini, and he's going all the way back to his senior year in 2003. And I could see why this would stand out in somebody's mind. They were playing Honesdale, and his younger brother was a backup freshman quarterback for the Cougars back then. Steve Vasicka was the quarterback for Valley View, gets hurt. They're playing a very good Honesdale team that year. And his brother Jordan comes in the huddle and he's stammering, couldn't get the play out. And Josh yells at him. He's like, well, what are we doing? What's the play? He's like, we're running quarterback sneak. He goes, all right, get behind me and run the ball right behind me and let's go. And he said, that's his biggest Cougar memory, that he's the chance that he got to play with his freshman brother as a senior on the same field together for Valley View football. And that's been a topic we talked about. A couple of people have mentioned that is either to see their kid to play at Valley View or the opportunity to play with a brother. And it speaks to tradition. You talk about it all the time here. What it means to play Valley View football, what it means to the people that have put the helmet on. I know what I played here. My two kids played here. They couldn't wait to put that paw on their helmet, even when it was junior football. But when they got up to the big level here, I think that's what you built the program. Frank Pizzalia passes the torch on to George Juanich and now on to Scott Wasilchak. And those are the memories that a lot of people have here, is that there's generations of Valley View football now.
Well, it's the family atmosphere. You talk to people who live in the three towns that can make up the school district, and they'll all tell you that it's about family. Whether you're from Jessup or Archibald or Blakely, and it's a tradition that's been carried from player to player, from generation to generation. I looked down at this field here in 1962. I dislocated my elbow and around the 40-yard line. And, again, it's a lot of memories for the people who go through this school district.
So once again, a huge thank you to Dr. Ken Savitsky. He's been with us all 15 years here on the Cougar Sports Network. We try to mix it up with that flashback. We've gone all over the board over the 15 years, but it's, a little tidbit of Valley View football that we can throw out there during our broadcast. And a huge thank you to Dr. Savitsky for doing that every year for Valley View. District 2 High School football and Valley View football is brought to you by Shane Scanlon Law, Traditional Home Health Care, Dixon City Hyundai, Pashodi Insurance, Sky Packet Internet, Pine Forest Cheerleading Camp, Strategic Planning Associates, Keystone Structural Group, Dr. Ken Savitsky, Detail Mortgage Solutions, Savage Family Chiropractic, Andy's Pizza, Honesdale National Bank, Barrow and Paving, Santarelli Oil, JWB Property Group, Realtor Daniel Angeloni, Fidelity Bank, Gone Auto Store, Tasty Freeze Ice Cream and Mini Golf, Attorney Michael Lawson of the Mattioli Law Firm, and by Century Dental Associates. Cougars win. We have opportunities. Want to thank some of our special playoff sponsors that got on board for tonight. We'll have more opportunities as things go along. get a hold of us. Once again, Barrow and Paving, Santarelli Oil, and JWB Property Group on board tonight for the playoffs. So we thank them for getting on board with us. Basketball and wrestling coming up on the Cougar Sports Network as well. We're going to do audio, video of the home boys and girls varsity basketball this year, along with, I believe, 4 wrestling matches. We'll have them on the network as well. If you have a business and you want to get your business out in front of the Valley View community, what better place to do it than with the Cougar Sports Network? Our page gets, Stan, and I'll tell you this, honestly, well over 100,000 hits per year on the Cougar Sports Network page. Over 8,000 users, and it's all local people that support Valley View athletics and support the local businesses. So if you have a business, no better bang for your buck than the Cougar Sports Network, and we love to do it. We love to support the student athletes of Valley View, and we're grateful for the great sponsors we have and the great community that we have here at Valley View.
It's really impressive. You go to a basketball game or a wrestling meet or a football game, and you see a lot of people. And this business of Chris's has done a remarkable job of allowing people who can't make it to the game to see something, to see their kids play, or to see their grandchildren play. So again, I commend him for the effort, and you too, Scott.
Well, we had the Pagula family. They listened from Italy. We've had people listen on cruise ships. We've had people listen in the Caribbean. We've had them from all over the country. Not only on the Valley View network, but some of the other networks on the NEPA family. Berwick, Old Forge, and Old Forge does a nice thing. They have a little pin push map that Rick Nateri keeps of all the places that people have listened from. We probably should have done that. I missed the boat on that one. Maybe that'll be a project we can work on in the future. But I love doing it. I'm thankful that Chris started it. We love doing it for the community. We love doing it for the kids. And I think it's great for, like you said, if you have elderly that can't get out in the cold, can't make it to the game, maybe somebody has to work, they can throw the earbud on, they can watch it on their phone if you have family out of town. So it's a great service we're trying to provide, and we couldn't do it without all the great sponsors we have. So once again, we thank all of our sponsors. We're going to take one more break. We'll be back with third quarter action here. It's halftime. This has been the Fidelity Bank halftime show here on the Cougar Sports Network. Valley View a 12-0 lead on Berwick. We'll be back with third quarter action. Valley View football is brought to you by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
We provide all phases of general dentistry at Century Dental Associates, including extractions, implants, crown and bridge, dentures, fillings, periodontal care, general cleanings, and of course a comprehensive exam. When you leave Century Dental Associates, we want to make sure you are satisfied. See what the Century Dental difference is. We currently have 7 locations throughout Northeast PA. Please come and visit us. We do have a great website, very interactive. It has all the locations listed, and you find a location nearest you. CenturyDentalSmiles.com.
Detailed Mortgage Solutions, your local residential mortgage brokerage, is family owned and operated by Tammy Serafini and her daughter, Sierra Spicer. For all your residential mortgage needs, give them a call to go over all of your options. 570-382-3851 or the website detailedmortgage.com. You can text the word detailed to 33655 for an instant online application. Fast, responsive, and reliable, serving all of Pennsylvania. Detailed Mortgage Solutions, LLC. Visit them at detailedmortgage.com. NMLS number 1769900. Equal housing lender. Call for additional cost information. Other restrictions may apply.
Are you an experienced RN, LPN, CNA, or therapist looking to work for a down-to-earth company with a flexible schedule, great pay, and a relaxing atmosphere? If so, the door is open at Traditional Home Healthcare. Traditional is growing and is looking for experienced professionals to help carry on their positive reputation. Now hiring at all locations. Visit traditionalhomehealthcare.com/careers or call 570-207-9286 for more information. Traditional Home Healthcare. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium in Peckville. 12-0 our score. Thank you to Fidelity Bank for sponsoring our halftime show this third quarter tonight, brought to you by Detail Mortgage Solutions. And this kickoff, once again, will be brought to you by Gone Auto Store. Over 30 years of number one pricing, selection, and service. We're making friends at Gone Auto. And also a huge thank you to Gone Auto for sponsoring our Super Six each week. Smith's kick bounces, fielded at about the 15-yard line, trying to get outside, and nice tackle for Valley View there by McIntyre going low. DeAndrea on the return, and a good tackle there. And Berwick will have the football here, and you get the feeling here that if the Valley View can get a stop and put the ball in the end zone, maybe they take the wind out of Berwick's sails, and that's my hope.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what approach they're going to take. Again, I think they're not going to be able to run the ball really effectively at all, and they're going to have to rely on the passing of Ethan Lear.
They'll come out 3 wide. H-back to the right of Lear, and Winter to his left. And Lear will keep it up inside. Short gain. Now they'll shove him back a little bit here, but he picks up probably about 3. Once again, we'll keep our eye on the traditional home healthcare scoreboard. All the games from around District 2 tonight. Playoff action in full swing. Second down 6, they'll call it. Football at the 29-yard line. Lear going to roll to his right, fire the out pattern, and complete. And first down and more down the sideline with it is Kishbaugh. So Braylon Kishbaugh kind of gets lost in coverage there, Stan. An easy throw and catch.
Wide open.
Right into Valley View territory quickly here. So Kishbaugh's first catch of the night, and he makes the most of it, takes the ball into Valley View territory. And actually, they'll say he was out at the 49 of Berwick, so 1 yard short of midfield.
Well, the Cougars' pass defense is going to be challenged. There's no question about that. That's the only way Berwick's going to be able to run the ball based on at least that first half.
Kishbaugh will go wide to the left this time. That was Hawkins on the catch. I'm sorry, the last catch. First run of the night here for Jimmy DeAndrea. And
Sebastianelli was in on that tackle.
I'm sorry, it was Winter on the carry. It was Marino on the tackle, but it was DeAndrea on the carry. Second guessing myself. Loses a couple of yards here, so Berwick now behind the sticks, second down 13. Trips to the right, backside tight end left. DeAndrea gets it again, cross midfield, and still fighting forward to about the Valley View 45-yard line. So he picks about 7 or 8 up here, and it'll be making third down and manageable for the Bulldogs. So they're going to only need about 4 yards now here on third down.
I would imagine they're going to be in 4-down territory based on what they've done in the first half.
20 seconds on the play clock. Lear goes to the sideline for the play. Winter will be the single back to his left. Lear will give it off. And it's DeAndrea again. Same play to the other side, and he picks a Berwick first down here at the Valley View 34-yard line.
Into the C gap, and a great run.
DeAndrea, a little bit bigger type of back, 5'11", 195, as opposed to Winter, who's more of a speed guy, 5'7", 165. Jimmy DeAndrea will stay in there. And now we've got a timeout here. With 8:43 left in the third quarter, this timeout brought to you by Realtor Daniel Angeloni. Our score, Valley View 12, Berwick nothing. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Hey football fans, here's Danielle Angeloni, associate broker with ERA One Source Realty of Peckville.
Do you have a home you want to sell? It is of utmost importance that you choose a full-time realtor with a track record of success. You want Danielle when you're ready to sell. 570-466-5205. You want to be certain that your home will be in the paper not sometimes, but all the time. Check out my ad in the Scranton Times Home Source every Wednesday, every house, until it's sold. Want yours to sell? Get Danielle. I've been ranked in the top 25 highest selling realtors in the Greater Scranton Board for many years now for good reason. When it's time to sell, get Danielle. 570-466-5205. That's 570-466-5205.
Berwick completes a pass down the left sideline here. And Valley View was outnumbered on that play. We have a marker down.
They threw to the single receiver and a missed tackle.
Let's see what the penalty marker is here, Stan.
Could have been misalignment.
Coming out of a timeout, too, that you called. We're going to have a hold on Berwick.
That's a big play.
There's one defensive back, 2 wide receivers out there, and Valley View did not adjust, as you said, Stan. And Valley View dodges a bullet on the holding penalty, or it would have been first down inside the 10-yard line. Just a lot of ill preparation at times, Stan. I don't know how else to say it.
There's a big gap between the quarterback and the receivers.
DeAndrea will be the running back here to the right of Lear. They'll bring motion across the set, and they'll hand it off on the speed sweep. Block in front, inside the 30 to the 25 and down to about the 23-yard line, and that's Braylon Hawkins. His second big play on this drive, and Berwick moving the football.
Running the ball.
In danger of making this a one-score game here.
The Cougars aren't getting to the football. The people that have the edge responsibilities are stringing out the running backs, but the pursuit is not getting there in time.
So first down here and 10. Bulldogs at the Valley View 22-yard line, 7:40 to go. They're chewed up over almost 4.5 minutes of clock already as well. DeAndrea off the left side, bounces it to the outside. Cougars miss a tackle inside the 20 and then driven down at about the 18-yard line. Finally, Marino goes out to put a shoulder into him. But a short gain here for the Bulldogs. 4-yard gain for DeAndrea. And this trip to the red zone is brought to you by Shane Scanlon Law. The right call, Shane Scanlon Law, for all of your legal needs. So second down, 6 for the Bulldogs. Football sits at the 18-yard line left hash here against Valley View.
Surprisingly, the Bulldogs have been able to run the ball for these last 3 or 4 minutes.
Switched it up with a little bit bigger back, and DeAndrea had some success. Speed sweep, cut it up inside this time, and inside the 10-yard line to the 9-yard line. Once again, Braylon Hawkins. So it's been Hawkins and DeAndrea on this drive, and Berwick first and goal here at the 9-yard line.
That C-gap has been attacked repeatedly with those runs on the part of the Berwick runners.
Cougar defense going to have to stiffen here. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Brought to you by Detail Mortgage Solutions. And Berwick's taking the ball right down the field here to the Cougars. Sleepwalking through the beginning of this third quarter. DeAndrea will be the single running back here to the left.
Watch for leak.
DeAndrea
That's
doesn't get it. Another missed tackle by the Cougars, and Lear's going to take it in for a touchdown.
That's what I was just going to say.
Nolan missed the tackle in the backfield. Lear off the left side, and it's a touchdown for Berwick. 6:03 to go. And Lear makes it a one-score game. Missed tackles there, Stan.
Yep. You could see that coming. They've been handing the ball off to the back that's been in motion, and the quarterback just kept it on that play.
Luke Peters in to attempt the extra point here. 12-6 our score, 6:03 to go, third quarter. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 12-7 our score. Valley View on top, 6:03 to go in this Detail Mortgage Solutions third quarter. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Gahan Auto Store has been serving Northeast PA and the community for over 30 years. If you're looking to get your vehicle serviced, come meet our service manager and the best techs in any PA. If you need a title, tag, or notary service, come meet the great staff in our transportation department. And of course, if you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle to buy or sell, our friendly no-pressure sales staff is here to answer all your questions. Gahan Auto Store prides itself on supporting the community and especially youth sports. Visit us on Kaiser Avenue in Taylor or at GahanAutoStore.com. Gahan Auto Store. We're making lots of friends at Gahan Auto.
Berwick fights their way back into this one. Takes the ball right down the field. 12-7 our score. Cougars on top. This kickoff is presented by Gahan Auto Store. Over 30 years of number one pricing, selection, and service. We're making friends at Gahan Auto. So Peters will kick it away here. And Valley View better right the ship here, Stan. That wasn't a good drive at all.
Great intensity on the part of the Bulldogs.
Peters' kick is high and short. And it'll be McLean from the 24-yard line, and it goes down after a yard or two. So here comes the Cougar offense. They'll take over first down 10 at the 26-yard line. JWB Property Group, LLC, is a small, family-owned real estate investment and property rental company based in Archibald, PA. Their goals are to revitalize our neighborhoods, and they take pride in providing quality homes to their buyers and tenants. Best of luck to the Cougars from the Bradley family and everyone at JWB Property Group. So I formation here for Malsberger. Toss sweep. Higgins coming to the left. Blockers in front. Makes a cut past the 30 out to about the 32-yard line.
6-yard gain.
So just power football there. Higgins behind the big boys up front. Turns the corner and takes it out to the 34-yard line. So almost 6-7 yards. So second down. Cougars will come quick here to the line as Mimo goes wide to the right. The I formation, double tights. Counter. Up inside. Reed, first down, past the 40. 45, midfield. It's a foot race. 45, 40. To the 30, and he runs out of gas, but he takes it all the way to about the 25-yard line. Tackle for Berwick by Caleb May. But the Valley View gets a big play there from Preston Reed.
Not surprising. He did it 7 weeks ago, and he did it tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned in the pregame 129 yards the first meeting, and they get a big play from him here. And Valley View needed that to get the crowd back into this and get some energy back on the sideline. Now we need to finish the drive here. Football at the 25-yard line, 4:53 to go, running clock, third quarter. Malsberger sets them. Handoff, off tackle, Higgins hitting the backfield, and then he's dropped. Initial contact for Berwick there was Luke Krepich. And Valley View going to have second down and long here.
Scott, I'd like to see a play-action play here.
Yep. I'd like to see a power sweep with Nick Kaharski to the wide side of the field.
Well,
or like you said, possibly a play action to Roop. I mean, Roop's they've taken advantage of that a lot this season, so we'll see what they do here.
well,
Second down for Valley View. Football at the 27. They need 12. Handoff. Preston Reed up the middle. Bouncing it to the outside, just churning forward to about the 21-yard line. So now a third down here for Valley View. They need 6. 3:50 to go, clock running. Nolan will come in as a tight end here. So let's see, Valley View maybe try and run the ball twice here.
who came out?
One of the wideouts.
Okay.
So here we go. Third down for the Cougars. I formation, 2 tight ends. Back to pass. Looking for Mimo. He wasn't there. Malsberger's going to have to tuck it, and he's going to lose yardage.
No.
So now you've got fourth down and long here. One-man pattern. It wasn't there. Malsberger really couldn't do anything. He probably should have just fired it over the head of the wide receiver into the crowd. But now it'll be a fourth down for Valley View, and they need a full 10 yards, Stan. Tough to run a screen pass this close to the end zone with people not backing up, but maybe you look to that screen that they like to run. We'll see what they do here.
Well, here's an
Maybe
isolation.
you have a shot on the seam here.
Well,
Maybe
they just adjusted.
Back to pass. They're going to look. And there is the pass over the middle of the screen and got lit up, incomplete. And Higgins slow getting up. He got hit pretty hard there. And Berwick sniffed it out, Stan.
Yep.
So Valley View had promise there after the big Reed run, and it falters. Lose yardage on the first down when they got to the 25. And now the defense is going to have to buckle at the chin straps up here. 2:43 to go, third quarter, a 12-7 Cougar lead. See if they stick with DeAndrea back here. And it will be. They got trips outside. Valley View still with only, now they'll walk a third defender out here, but Lear keeps it up the middle, and he'll have a couple of yard gain. Nolan on the stop. They're spreading Valley View's defense out, Stan. I think Bo Orlando's found some things he wants to attack here.
Well, our inside players, our 2 tackles and our 2 defensive ends, need to pick it up.
Second down 7 here for the Bulldogs at the Valley View, the Berwick 29-yard line, I should say. DeAndre will stay in there. Snyder will be the tight end to the right, trips to the wide side here. Lear back to pass, going to fire the slant, wide open, caught, and it's going to be a Berwick first down out to the 40-yard line to Billy Hansen.
Valley View's conceding those passes. There's no pressure placed on some of the receivers, and it's just pitch and catch.
So first down to Hansen. Valley View struggled on seam routes this year, and they have a couple times tonight as well. 1:47 to go, clock running. First and 10, Bulldogs at the 43-yard line. They'll stay with this trip set. Lear will keep it. This time Valley View plays it well, right up inside, and he runs into a wall. Valley View come up with the football here? They're going to say he was down. Wow. Smith came out of the pile with the football. All I saw was him come out with the ball. I didn't see. The referee that whistled it dead, there's no way he could have seen it from the far side, and he's pointing at the ground. I don't know what the officials to this side saw, but nonetheless, it's second down 10. Under a minute already, this third quarter flying by. Lear in the shotgun. Cougars look like they're going to show blitz, a false start. So Valley View is going to push them back 5 yards here. Cougar defense needs to get off the field here. 49.3 seconds to go in our third quarter. And it's going to be a second down 15 for the Bulldogs. Got a shout out to one of our former announcers here, Jim Rodway and his wife Sue, listening over in Peckville.
Again, you've got to keep your eye on the quarterback here.
Second down 15.
Slot open.
Lear letting the play clock down under 6. Back to pass. He's looking. Going to look backside now. Fire down the middle. And pretty good coverage that time for Valley View. That was McIntyre covering Snyder. They tried to catch Valley View sleeping with the tight end, the H-back there coming across the middle, but the Cougars did a better job that time, Stan.
It's a big down here. Third and 15.
Yep.
Cougars need to get off the field offensively or defensively.
Got to keep contained on the quarterback here. Right-handed quarterback coming to his right probably. Play clock down to 16. Plenty of time. Back to pass. Looking. Now he's flushed. Going to throw it. And incomplete. So the Cougar defense gets the job done. And they'll force a punt here from Berwick with 13 seconds left in our third quarter. Little surprised Berwick didn't use the wide side of the field with the mobility of Lear there. I think they did Valley View a favor there, Stan.
Yes, they did. And we got the Cougars need to field this punt.
So 13.5 seconds to go. Cougars get some pressure. Punt is away. Takes a bounce. This time McLean doesn't field it, and it'll roll inside the 20-yard line down to the 16. So Valley View's going to have the ball at the end of the third quarter here with a 12-7 lead. That third quarter brought to you by Detail Mortgage Solutions. Our score at the end of 3, Valley View 12, Berwick 7. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com. Bear Owen Paving serves all of eastern Pennsylvania, specializing in asphalt paving, concrete installation, and seal coating. We cater to a wide range of clients such as commercial properties, government agencies, property management companies, and residential properties. Under the leadership of Tom Owen Jr., Bear Owen Paving is recognized as one of the leading asphalt paving companies in northeastern Pennsylvania. They are located in Peckville and employ over 30 people who have years of experience in the asphalt paving industry. Their large fleet of equipment and personnel gives them the ability to take on any size project. For more information, visit BearOwenPaving.com. Santarelli & Sons Oil Company is a family-owned and operated business located at 443 Main Street in Peckville. It was founded by Fernando Santarelli in August of 1975, and today Santarelli family members still oversee the day-to-day operations of the company. Deliveries and dispatching reliability have earned them generations of customers. SantarelliOnline.com eliminates large overhead costs in processing automatic delivery and telephone orders. Because you manage your own deliveries and payments online, we guarantee you our absolute lowest price per gallon every day. For more information, visit SantarelliOnline.com.
That was a toss play to Cameron Higgins. Picked up pretty much 4 to 5 yards.
Second down for Valley View here, 5. Get a good drive here, Stan. Get some points.
They've been most effective on that pitch since the first drive. They haven't been much successful going inside.
On back set, maybe we'll see the belly here from Reed. And it will be, and not a lot this time either. It's going to be third down here, and I tell you, Berwick's defense has come to play in this third quarter so far.
Well, they're packing up the middle of the line of scrimmage, and the Cougars have not been able to move the defensive people.
I'd try to get to the outside here. Use some of your speed. Should be able to seal the outside, Stan, and get a toss sweep or something to the outside here, to the wide side.
That's the play they've been most successful, other than the trap that Reed has run.
So third down here for Valley View. 10:35 to go. Cougars need about 5. Handoff. Higgins outside, puts his head down, and he should have the Valley View first down here. Out to the 27-yard line. So it should move the sticks and give Valley View a first down.
Badly needed first down.
For sure. $10:14 to go. So here we go, Valley View with first down and 10 here from the 27-yard line. Play action, Malsberger. Going to take a shot down the sideline, looking for Mimo, and overthrows him. You're not going to get the pass interference. I don't think it was catchable. I mean, it was, there was contact, but Stan, we got to shout out to, Danny Wisloski's grandfather, Papa Holland, as he's known. Huge Cougar fan. We want to give him a shout out. He's listening and watching. One of the biggest Cougar fans out there. Hope you're doing okay there, Papa Holland. Danny, of course, played with my son Sean, now an assistant coach here for Valley View.
Cougars better hurry up here. The play clock is under 7.
Down to 4. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. They get it off. Hand off. Nope, keeper. Kaharski to the outside. 35 gets the corner and first down. And where was that? We need to go outside, Stan. I'm sorry, but first down, Valley View.
Again, the two backs, actually our 3, have pretty good speed. Get to the perimeter as much as you possibly can.
So here we go. 1st and 10, Cougars. Football to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. Power I, handoff Marino, and they're going to lose yardage. Berwick with everybody
they're
coming in there.
Penetration.
Yep.
Their defensive front is really penetrating the offensive blockers.
So here we go. 2nd down long here for Valley View. 9 minutes to play. Kovac, McLean, Savkov, and Mimo come in. So a passing look here for Valley View. Maybe try and spread the field out here. Look for the tight end in the middle. Stan, what do you think? Roop to the left. You've got it there. If you run look at the backside, if you run the little arc pass. But Berwick in the hole, and Mimo can't do anything with it. If you go back to that formation, Stan, there was nobody over the tight end on the far side of the field. 3rd down and long here for Valley View. Yeah, they had Berwick in trouble there. If they were to throw to the tight end, there was nobody over the top of the tight end. This time Berwick adjusts for it. They keep the safety in the box. Malsberger in the gun, 3rd down long, back to pass. Got some time. Now he's under pressure. He's rolling out, and he's going to be thrown down for a loss. Barnes throws him down, and Berwick's going to force Valley View to punt the football. With 7:45 to go, Valley View gets another good run and 1st down, and then the drive fizzles on a negative play. And McLean will have to punt the football away here. Cougars with 2 timeouts, Berwick with 3.
They're confused. They don't have enough people on the line of scrimmage.
Berwick looks to be in a punt safe here. McLean gets a foot into it. Line drive kick. Takes a bounce Valley View's way. And it'll be touchdown at the 31-yard line. So Berwick will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Valley View's defense has got to buckle up now. They've got to not allow that run and keep the quarterback in the pocket.
So 7:05 to play, a 12-7 score. It's 4th quarter brought to you by your Savage Family Chiropractic. Don't forget to stay tuned for our Air Force post-game show. We'll have our Strategic Planning Associates lineman of the night and our Century Dental Associates player of the game. Lear gives to DeAndre off the right side. He's got running room into the secondary and a 1st down for Berwick.
It's the same play. They're going to that tight end gap.
Cougar defense, 6:48 to play now.
This whole second half, they've controlled the game.
Yeah, they've done what we said. They shortened the game. And they're moving the sticks, and they gave up a couple big plays, but they didn't break. Valley View defense has to answer the bell here. Hand off DeAndrea. Same play to the outside. This time he takes it a little further out, and he's got good
Another
yardage
first
again.
down.
Got 5 or 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down at about 4 here.
They found something. There's no question about that.
Kaharski comes up from the cornerback position to make the tackle, but it's 5 or 6 yards. 6 yards there for DeAndre. 2nd down, 4 ball at midfield. 6:06 to play clock running.
Going into this game, DeAndre has had only 34 carries. He must have a dozen carries in the second half.
DeAndre will stay in there, and it's been him this whole second half. Winter had 1 carry.
There he is, the same play.
Coming back the other side, and this time Valley View gets him from behind. So a big 3rd down and 4 coming here with Skoblik, I believe, made the first hit for Valley View from the linebacker spot.
And we got to watch the quarterback here. If they drop the pass, we've got to make sure he's contained.
Well, Silchak goes in on the defensive line here for Valley View. 3rd down and 3. 5:19 to play. Hawkins and Kishba go wide right. Lear going to keep it off the right side. Hit and taken down, and it's going to be 4th and 2. So Valley View gets a big play here, and it's going to come down to one play. I think it was Aiden Smith in on the tackle there for Valley View, and it'll be 4th and 2 from the Valley View 47-yard line. Fiorelli now in on defense for Valley View. 4:44 to go. DeAndre, they're going to go into a tight bunch set here. Did you try and quarterback push play here? A false start. I think we're going to get an offside. Let's see what we're going to get. I hope it's not offside. Marker came very early. Let's see what they call here. This is a big marker. No, they're going to call a timeout. What's the penalty marker then? How does the timeout save the penalty? I'm confused. All right, we'll take that timeout. Timeout brought to you by Realtor Daniel Angeloni. 4:36 to go. Cougars 12, Berwick 7. You're listening to Valley View Football presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network and NEPAfootball.com.
Andy's Pizza is family owned and operated, serving the community for over 75 years. Located on Main Street in Peckville, Andy's serves up a pizza that is unique and delicious. Open 7 nights a week, simplicity is key at Andy's. Try the signature plain, round with red sauce, or the double crust white with rosemary and onion. The menu also offers specialty versions such as taco and BLT pizzas in the summer, potato or tomato and ricotta for Lent, and the hugely popular hot wing, Hawaiian, and chicken barbecue varieties. Call Andy's Pizza at 570-489-9238 to put your order in today. Also visit us on Facebook. It's Andy's Pizza in Peckville.
Welcome back here. 4th down and 2, Stan.
This is the biggest play of the season for the Cougars.
Absolutely. See if they respond. They put Lear in the shotgun now. Going to keep it. Quarterback keep off the right side. 1st down and more. Into the secondary. Still on his feet. Down to the Valley View 32-yard line. It was just a quarterback power. They outflanked Valley View on the outside and picked up the 1st down. That's the play I've been waiting to see Valley View run all night, and I haven't seen it yet. Football at the 31-yard line here. 1st down, 10 for the Bulldogs. Valley View defense needs to step up here with a 5-point lead. Cougars with 2 timeouts, Berwick with 2 timeouts.
Again, watch the quarterback keep on this.
DeAndre off the right side, and they run that same play, and he gets 8 yards again.
There's a big gap there.
Penalty marker down. Maybe the flag will help the Cougars defense. Illegal formation, I believe.
Motion called.
Cougars needed that penalty.
They've been getting into that gap between the tackle and the outside linebacker or defensive end, who's ever there, and they're kicking him out and just going up in that C gap.
See if Valley View stacks the linebacker maybe, Stan. We'll see what they do here. 3:43 clock running. They wound it back in.
Quarterback going to keep the ball here.
It's a penalty. False start, no call. DeAndre outside. And another pretty good run here. And I don't understand how there wasn't a penalty. The wide receiver broke out of his stance. Reported late also, but the slot receiver also moved. 2nd down here and 7. So they picked up 8 yards on that play. Cougars need a negative play here. DeAndre goes forward for about 2. So 3rd down and 3.
This is 2-down territory without question.
Well, he got a very generous spot there, too. 3rd down and 2. 3:03 to play. Clock ticking away here. And Berwick facing a 3rd down and 2 from the Valley View 23-yard line.
See, we got a double team over. There it is again.
DeAndrea gets the first down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, and it's the same play over and over, and Valley View has not been able to stop it.
They're putting 2 wing backs to the tight end to that side, and they're just moving people off the ball.
This trip to the red zone is brought to you by Shane Scanlon Law. The right call, Shane Scanlon Law, for all of your legal needs. 1st and 10, Berwick at the Valley View 18, and the bigger problem right now, Stan, is the clock. You need a stop here because if Berwick puts the ball in the end zone, you might not have any time left.
Here they go again, the same set.
4 downs. Same exact play. This time the Cougars get a play for a loss. Halloran breaks through and makes a tackle for Valley View, and did they need that? 2nd down and long here now for Berwick. 1:58 to play. Football back to the 22-yard line. Wasilchak comes in now. Cougar crowd getting on their feet here. Trips to the wide side. 2nd down long. Lear takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires the slant, intercepted! And he dropped it.
That's all right.
Yeah, but might be a 1st down for Berwick here if they called it an interception and then Berwick got it back.
No, but Berwick didn't get it back, I don't believe.
Let's hope not. Valley View football. Skoblik with the interception. Not sure how he lost the football, but Valley View gets it back.
1:27 to go.
And the Cougars get the stop they need. Wow.
Berwick has 2 timeouts left.
So Berwick with 2 timeouts, 1:27 on the clock, 2 hands on the football here, and get out of here with a win.
Ball security for the next 1 minute and 27 seconds. We're going to see Cameron Higgins.
Power. She's probably going to see Power I here. 2 tight ends for Valley View. And what do we have here? What's going on? Reset the play clock. Okay. Sideline warning on Valley View. On Berwick. I'm sorry. Malsberger under center, handoff. Higgins just going forward, and he picks up 3 yards.
I'd like to see
Berwick did not take the timeout yet, Stan. Now they do. 1:18 to play, and we've got an injury. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. We've got 1:18 to play. It's a good one. Cougars 12, Berwick 7. You're listening to Valley View Football, presented by Century Dental Associates on the Cougar Sports Network at NEPAfootball.com.
Insurance premiums are on the rise, and Pashodi Insurance Agency in Dixon City can lock them down with Erie patented rate lock. Let Pashodi Insurance and Erie Insurance show you how with a no-obligation quote on home, life, auto, recreational vehicle, and commercial. They service all insurance needs, and it only takes a few minutes to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Call Pashodi Insurance Agency today at 570-383-3030 or stop by the office at 320 Main Street in Dixon City. For more information, visit the website at PashodiInsurance.com. Give them a call today, 570-383-3030, and see how much they can save you by making the switch to Pashodi Insurance.
The season is finally here. It's time for touchdowns, field goals, extra points, and extra perks. Hi, this is Liz Nagy with the Honesdale National Bank, member FDIC. With H&B Perks, you can score on tons of local and national deals at your favorite restaurants and retailers, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Add H&B Perks to your playbook this season. Visit hmbbank.bank/H&B Perks to become the MVP of savings.
Welcome back to John Hens' Veterans Memorial Stadium. Cougars.
Now, was that
so
a
wait,
timeout?
why didn't they have to take a timeout there, Chris? Or are they going to wind this back in now?
It's a good question.
They didn't take it off the board. We'll see here. I believe Berwick's down to 1 timeout. No, they're going to wind the clock in. Yeah, 1:16. Valley View should just stand here now. Why are we rushing? 20 seconds on the play clock. The clock is running. Take your time. 14-13. I'm amazed Berwick didn't take the timeout, Stan.
I thought they did.
Handoff. Higgins fighting forward. He'll be short of the first down. Now Berwick will have to take a timeout here with 51 seconds left. Wow. They still have 1 left, so we're going to take a timeout with them. This timeout brought to you by Realtor Danielle Angeloni. 12-7 our score, 51 seconds left to play.
And are you ready to save at Dixon City Hyundai, where every day is a sale day? We've got the perfect Hyundai for you, hassle-free. Come browse our massive selection of brand new Hyundais, all backed by America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain and Hyundai Assurance. See us just past the Viewmont Mall on the left, 81 to exit 191A, and online at DixonCityHyundai.com.
Save every day at Dixon City Hyundai.
15 years of broadcasting Valley View athletics. The Cougar Sports Network at vvcougars.com.
3rd down for Valley View football, their own 32-yard line. 51.5 seconds to play. Berwick with 1 timeout. Can the Cougars get a first down? Mimo keeps around the right side, puts his head down, fighting forward. He's going to be short of the first down by less than a half a yard. But I think Valley View's still going to have to punt the football here. Berwick has not taken a timeout. Or maybe they're out.
Stop.
Maybe get a
Play
measurement
clock.
here.
Why?
First down, Valley View. They gave them the first down. Wow. What a job by Mimo to get that. Don Mimo put his shoulder down, Chris. That should be the contest.
Getting a victory.
They marked first down here. I'm fine. Bo Orlando pleading his case on the far sideline. The white hat is signaling first down. That's going to do it. Victory formation here for Valley View. Should be victory formation here, Stan, and we get out of here. And I'm happy to get out of here because this one.
Yeah, this second half.
I'm going to give Berwick some credit here, but Valley View is going to dodge a massive bullet here. We'll get ready for our. So Valley View is going to dodge a bullet here. Final score: Valley View 12, Berwick 7. We'll be back with our U.S. Air Force our U.S. Air Force postgame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll be back after this message.
Since 1987, Dr. Kenneth Savitsky, Main Street, Peckville, has been keeping you in sight. An independent optical practice, Dr. Savitsky can provide you with expert professional eye exams using the latest state-of-the-art equipment. Dr. Savitsky also offers glaucoma testing, no-drop retinal exams, cataract evaluation, and 24-hour emergency eye service. See Dr. Ken for the latest in basic designer and children's eyewear and contact lenses. For your next eye exam, call Dr. Ken Savitsky, 570-489-8989, the longest practicing optometrist in Peckville.
If you get into trouble with the law, you need someone who understands the system. My years of public service to our community has helped me to understand the system better than anyone else. So when it comes time to fight for your rights, whether it be for criminal or any other legal matter, make Shane Scanlon Law the right call for you. 833-722-6566. Shane Scanlon Law, the right call to defend your rights. 833-722-6566.
NPF Football is your source for high school football in Northeast Pennsylvania. Listen to District 2 football games live and archived on smartphones, computers, and tablets on nepafootball.com. Now, it's time for the postgame show on the NPF High School Football Network.
Welcome to the U.S. Air Force postgame show here on the Cougar Sports Network. It was not pretty by any means. Stan, you and I can take a deep breath now. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to give Bo Orlando and the Berwick Bulldogs credit for the way that they played in that second half.
They found a weakness in Valley View's defense, and they kept pounding into that C gap play after play after play. And for some reason, Valley View didn't adjust. Thank God for Tyler Skoblik.
Yeah, he comes up with that interception, somehow keeps Valley View alive there. A huge thank you to our cameraman tonight, Les Wojciech, up on the roof. We still have to give out our awards here tonight. I don't think there's any doubt our Century Dental player of the game tonight has to be Cameron Higgins. He scored both touchdowns, well over 100 yards for Valley View tonight, ran the football hard. Play of the game, and this is going to be our strategic planning associates lineman of the night. He did a nice job blocking, but that big play to drop Berwick for a loss, they were carving the Cougars up. Halloran drops the tackle for loss there that forces Berwick into the throwing situation that Skoblik can intercept the football. So Halloran gets the strategic planning associates lineman of the night. Stan, let's take one last look at our scoreboard here to see if we can get an idea who Valley View will play. Single A championship game, no contest, Lackawanna Trail 40, Old Forge nothing. The Class 2A semifinals, Dunmore's up on Susquehanna 43-14, Riverside up on Mid-Valley 21-6. Class 3A semifinal, Western Wayne is up on Lehman 21-9. Here's our Class 4A quarterfinals. Berwick, no problem with Wallenpaupack 43-11. Dallas. I'm over Wallenpaupack 43-11. Good catch there. It's ended the third quarter. Wyoming area 24, North Pocono 19. Last information, Crossley was out of the game with an injury. We don't know if he has come back. So that's huge. Class 4A quarterfinal. How about this score? Nanacoke and Crestwood in the fourth quarter tied 14 apiece. Class 5A semifinal, DV 35, Pittston area 7. That's in the fourth quarter. The Class 6A sub-regional quarterfinal, Nazareth all over Wilkes-Barre area. That's 35-6. Parkland 49, Williamsport nothing. And two contests tomorrow, a Class 3A semifinal, Scranton Prep hosts Hanover area, and a Class 5A semifinal as the Scranton Knights travel up to the pit to take on the Abington Heights Comets. So tonight, a lot to talk about, Stan, a lot to fix. I think Valley View's lucky to get out of here.
Oh, absolutely. As they walk off the field, I'm sure they're all a little upset with themselves to allow the Bulldogs to stay in this game as much as they possibly did. And you got to credit Berwick. They found a weakness in Valley View's defense, and again, the DeAndrea kid did a great job of controlling the ball. And the game went by pretty quickly because of a lot of runs. But again, Valley View is fortunate that Tyler Skoblik made that big interception.
So the Cougars will move on. We'll be here next Friday night. Valley View will play the winner of that North Pocono Wyoming area game. That still got a quarter left to go. My final thoughts are there's some things to work on this week, and that goes across the board for Valley View. Preparation, just get things done the right way. I mean, they're lucky to get out here with the win tonight. We'll take the win. Give Berwick some credit here, Stan, but we'll see who comes into town next week.
They've got to fix whatever the problem was in terms of the defense. There's no question about that.
That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Valley View moves on with a 12-7 victory over Berwick. On behalf of Stan Kaharski, I'm Scott McInder. Chris Kaharski manning the scoreboard here, and Les Wojciech up on the roof with the camera. Final score 12-7. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for enjoying Valley View football here on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll be back on the air 6:40 next week for District 2 Class 4A semifinal. Valley View will host here. Everybody have a great weekend.